Hello and welcome back to Sky Factory 4 episode 2. We are starting this episode at exactly the same point we left the last episode. Zero work has been done between episodes, but I have some thoughts on what we might do today. As I'm just going to clear some of these up a little bit before we get started. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to investigate these bonsai tree things, because I think we can get these growing faster, and hopefully by the end of today's episode we will get them automated as well. Opening up the advancement book shows there are lots of different types of soil, or basically dirt, that you can use these ones, and the first one shows that we can upgrade our bonsai pots by making fertile soil, and it couldn't be easier. Fertile soil is literally just dirt with bone meal, and we have lots of bone meal from all of the bone trees that we grow. So let's get these plant pots upgraded. They're not plant pots, they're bonsai trees. Yes, that's what I said. No, you didn't. You said plant pot. Now, I believe, there we go, if I click on it twice, I get the stuff back. Now, I don't think I can put the dirt or the bone meal directly in there. I do believe I need to craft it in my inventory first. Oh, look, if I just put dirt in there, I get rammed earth, whatever that is. We don't want that, though. We want fertile soil. We've got 8 of those now. Can I click that in there and replace it? I can't put it in. Oh, I've put it above it. Smart. SmartyNoTail. That's not what I want. Not what I want at all. Am I going to have to break it, really, to get it out? Oh, and now the whole thing's just disappeared. And I've got massive amounts of lag. Oh, dear. I may... Oh, I'm holding it. I'm holding it. How did I do this? Put it back. How did I... What? I can move it around with the tree in? No way. Okay, right. Well, that's not what we want to do. What we want to do is get the dirt out of it. Okay, breaking it does give us the dirt back. We can then put it back down. Then we can use the fertile soil on it. And then we can put our sapling back in. And hopefully this will make it grow a little bit faster, possibly. Or maybe it just gives us more stuff. I'm not 100% sure. What I am going to do, however, is do a speed test between them both. Now that they've both grown, if I quickly break them both, I managed to get the ones at the back. Of course I did. That's how things work around here. If I manage to get them both very quickly, we should see whether or not there is a difference in the growing speed. And it does look like fertile soil is a little bit faster. It's even faster than the ones from behind it look than the normal dirt. So yes, dirt upgrades all round, I think. And with that last sapling there, that is everything upgraded. If we check our advancement book now, you can see that one is ticked off. We should probably look at the other ones as well, because it might not be too difficult to do. So brown mulch in a bonsai pot will decrease growth time and increase the drop chances. So maybe that's not so good because it's slower, but we'll get more. Or this one will decrease the growth time and increase drop. Now, interestingly enough, looking at the mulches in the this thing will actually tell you that the growth rate is 142% and the drop chance is 140%. And those increase. Look at that. 1,000% growth rate and 350% drop chance on the blue mulch. But it said the opposite in the book, unless maybe I read it wrong. That definitely says decreases growth time, increases drop chances. But that definitely says an increase in both. Anyway, how do we go about making these things? Of course, we need crazy amounts of other stuff. I mean, this one is literally just sticks and some fertilizer or brown... Oh, cocoa beans! We've got cocoa beans. We can make that. So the brown mulch is literally that crafting recipe there. Let's shift click it so we get as many as we can. We get 15. We got 30. So we can upgrade the entire thing again already. Oh, geez, many upgrades. Okay, so it's time for another speed test. We've got the old stuff over there and the good stuff over here. If we break them both very quickly, we should be able to see which one is the faster grower. Now, according to the advancement book, it should be this one. According to the this thing, it should be that one. But they both look pretty similar to me. In fact, this one is just about ahead, I think. I don't think there's much in it at all. We'll see which one's the first one to stop growing. It's that one. This one wins, so it is faster and it gives you more stuff back as well. So yeah, definitely worth upgrading to this one throughout the whole lot. Well, it appears I have made a slight boo-boo here. I've just washed away a whole bunch of torches because of a feature of this mod pack that I wasn't aware of. Do you remember a second ago when I picked up one of these trays here like this? Hang on, let's put it down. And I picked it up and I could walk around with it like that. I just did that with my furnace. Now, can I do it with the crafting table? No, I shift click on that. I can do it with these pots, which is just kind of all kinds of weird. But yeah, I did it with the furnace. Is there anything else I can do it with? Can I do it with normal blocks? No, it must only be certain types of blocks then, but that was really weird. Now, a couple of things I'm getting a lot of here are leaves, which is kind of nice, but I'm getting absolutely tons and tons of wood. And look, I put things in the wrong places already. Look, I've got over a stack of those and over a stack of those. Now, I'm wondering, the leaves, can I jump up and down on them? I can, and what do I get? I get sugarcane seeds. Oh, okay. This is handy. I'll take that. Yep, and I get more sugarcane seeds from these types of leans as well, which is very good news. The other thing is, I am a bit of a derp. You can, if you take the sapling out, yeah, you can use the shovel to get the dirt out of them, so you don't have to break them. Yeah, I'm a moron, all right? I've never played modded before. Well, I have played modded loads of times. I've not played this particular pack before, okay? Jeez, give me a break. So for now, for the sugarcane seeds, I'm going to plant them. I'm assuming it grows like normal sugarcane, and I'm just going to plant them on these little troughs that I've made here. It's not particularly exciting, it's not particularly attractive, but it will do. This base is going to be horrid looking until we are gathering enough materials to actually make it decent. I mean, I could spend some time trying to do the best with the items we've got, but it'll all come together once we get plenty of good things. It would appear there is a dark spot. Oh dear. Come here, creeper. Oh, no, go off and be sugarcane, mate. Oh, server lag is a thing. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Well, I need a better weapon. I need a better weapon. But we do now have a couple of bits of gunpowder. It doesn't help. There's a very dark path going near our base. Yeah, we definitely need to get some more torches and light that up a little bit better. Jeez. If you can remember the last episode, if you watched that, I made a cauldron and I put it over a torch and then I put cobblestone in it, which turns it into lava, which is wonderful. But unfortunately, due to the fact that it was all made out of wood, it started to burn down our base. So what I've done is created a little cobblestone area here and made a cobblestone cauldron above a torch, and now I should be able to make lava. Now, it's technically going to burn these leaves away. I really don't mind it doing that. But yes, we can make lava now, which means we can make a bucket and collect that lava and make ourselves a cobblestone generator. Hooray! Automation for the win. I have 4 more pieces of cobblestone. Is that enough to make a full thing? I think it is, which means we can use... No, that's a flower pot, not a bucket. We can use a bucket. There we go. We have a bucket of lava. This is good news. And we also got an advancement as well, which is great. I'm assuming it's going to be one of these. It is. Hot boys. Amazing. So now what we can do... Oh, we got the cotton advancements there, which means we can get the tin sapling soon as well. But yeah, now what we can do is create something completely automated. A cobblestone generator, as we looked in the last episode, requires glass, lava, water, and some form of stone. Now, we just need 6 pieces of cobblestone to smelt into pieces of stone, and we've got all of the rest of the ingredients. And the way I'm getting the cobblestone at the moment, although very slow, is with these particular saplings here. We've got 4 there, 4 here, and another 4 there. That's 12 overall, giving me lots and lots of the petrified acorns and the petrified resin, which means I can occasionally come into this crafting book, click that there, and make some more. So I've got 5. I only need 1 more. And look, by the time I turn around to do it, the trees have pretty much grown again. This system is wonderful, although a little bit not automated enough. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, peeps, but I am making mistakes with my recording. I keep recording, but not actually pressing my record button, which is not very good. Basically, what has happened is we've grown many petrified trees to make cobblestone. We've used a piece of glass and the lava from this, and we've now made a cobblestone generator, which spits out cobble directly into the chest above. So we now no longer need to even worry about our petrified trees, which means we now have a lot of spaces over there to grow all of the different types of trees. So again, going back to sorting out our inventories, we need a storage system. That would be a good thing to do today. But yeah, we have now got many items. Another advancement in this book is Hogtied, which says to craft a cobblestone mud bucket, which I've looked into. And the recipe is dirt, cobblestone, and a bucket of water, which I have on my inventory here. Can we make it though? Let's go to the crafting table and find out. we cannot. What does it say we're missing? We're missing a water bucket. So perhaps it doesn't like our clay bucket. So it does look very much like we need to go down the path of getting irons. Before we go down the iron route, though, there's another couple of things we can do from this book, and one of them is to make obsidian. All we got to do is use this bucket of water here on this lava cauldron, which doesn't have any lava on at the minute. It will in a second. There we go, and that should make a piece of obsidian. There we go. We got some obsidian. Amazing. So we could easily make a nether portal now, which might not be a bad idea, but I want to know, can we put these tin ambers and these iron ambers into a cauldron like we can cobblestone and make it molten that way, so we don't have to go down the Tinkers construct route of getting many metals? Because, I mean, I want to do that, but that's going to be slow going because we're going to need a lot of grout. So can I put those in there? I cannot. No, that is a shame. That is a big shame, but I will get enough stuff for us to make a, to make a nether portal, I guess. I am a total moron. I can smelt iron amber in a furnace in order to get the iron. I don't actually need to make a Tinker's construct at all. There we go, look. And I guess we can do the tin one in there as well. Ha! This has saved us many works, which means we do need a lot more iron amber now in order to make all of the iron things that we're going to need. Oh, jeez. Oh, more tree stuff. But before we do anything, I'm going to get my first piece of iron. Hooray! Oh, the irony is the achievement. There we go. We have now gone to that way, which means we can look at making ironwood, which is, we need to pour molten iron over an acacia sapling. I guess for that, we definitely are going to need the Tinker's construct. But now at least I finally have a sturdy bucket, one that's not going to fail on me repeatedly, which means if I grab myself some cobblestone and fill up this cauldron again, I can actually have a bucket of lava that's not going to cause me many problems. And yes, I have literally just wasted all of that iron on a bucket. I don't care. I'm putting it in this chest. What could possibly go wrong? Right, now I need to go make some more iron amber. I'll be back with you guys in a minute when I've got a little bit more of that. It turns out growing little trees to get iron is a very slow process, which means that you end up with millions and millions of sticks and wood and lots of other stuff, but not all that much iron. As you can see here, I managed to get another 10 pieces of iron amber after a very long time of harvesting. So we're going to move on to something else for a minute, and that is the lapis sapling. And this is going to take us down a little rabbit hole here. We need an oak sapling and a water bottle. They're easy enough to get. The oak sapling with the cauldron is just a cauldron of water with a coal sapling in. So let's grab those, and I believe that was actually a dark oak sapling. And we've already got some cauldrons full of water here. Let's make some dark oak saplings just like that, and we need some more planting trays in order to put these in now. And then, well, I want to plant some of the dark oak anyway, just so I'm growing that type of wood. But now what we can actually do is go to this recipe here. What are we missing? What are we missing? We're missing bone resin. Okay, 4. There we go. We've got 4 of those. That's absolutely great. I am, however, going to make a few more of the dark oak saplings, and we're going to get all of those growing and many more nice plants for us to be harvesting. And here we go, our first harvest of the lapis trees. Absolutely fantastic, and the dark oak ones there as well. And we managed to get some dark oak leaves, some lapis resin, lapis acorns, and some dark oak wood. This is great news. Now that we've got a little tiny bit of iron, admittedly it's not very much at all, we can combine this with a chest in order to make ourselves a hopper, which is a nice idea, I think. Just like that. In fact, do you know what? We can actually make 2 hoppers with all of this. Oh, many goodnesses here. So let's do that again. And with these hoppers, we can actually combine those, or combine them, if I could speak English, with these trays we got. So let's break these trays again. Let's go back to our crafting table and let's put those on there, and I believe those as well. No, it's not how it works. Of course it's not. Oh, it's just a case of location issue. So now what I can do there is I can export the items directly out of the trees into a chest below. So if I put those there like that, and I put those on there, in fact what we're going to need to do is get rid of these tree bits over here like that, and put a couple of chests there instead. Or we could have a different type of storage. It really doesn't matter. We're going to look at different storages later on. We can now put those on there and grab a couple of saplings. And the ones I'm particularly interested in at the moment, the ones helping us get iron. So let's grab a couple of clay ones. And then go over to here. And we pop those on there like that. And they will grow. And hopefully, maybe automatically break themselves and go in the chest. I don't know if we need to have an automatic, like a user or something that's going to break the trees naturally for us or automatically for us, or if it will do it itself. Let's find out together. The trees are nearly grown. Will they? Oh, there you go. Straight in, look. So we no longer need to do anything. We can just let those trees grow and fill up many, many chests with items. This is great news. Now, we currently have a lot of wood, and at the moment we're using very, very basic chests. Now, this is modded. Let's get involved with some of the mod stuff that's going on here. Let's not stick to boring basic chests. Let's see what these mod packs have to offer us. If we open up our advancements book, there is a page called The Age of Storage, and in here there's all sorts of different things that we can get. Apparently you can have a wooden hopper. I didn't know you could have a wooden one. Anyway, yeah, we've got crates, we've got metal crates, we've got barrels, and we have got something similar to storage drawers, although it's not storage drawers. It's actually filing cabinets, or cabinets, which is part of the rustic mod pack, which is kind of like the drawers, and we can make these quite easily. I'm going to turn many, many wood into many, many planks. I'm then going to try very hard to remember the recipe for trapdoors and fail miserably. So I'm going to click on that and then remember it's like that. There we go. Oh yes, I forgot how expensive trapdoors are. Jeez, they're very expensive. Good job we got many, 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 many woods. Okay, so let's make some of these filing cabinets. Let's add those in there and let's put those. Wow, we made 37. I don't think we really meant to do 37. And by the way, if I show you the chat, look at this. Mr. Beardstone is getting all of the achievements today. He's doing such a good job. Well done, Mr. Beardstone. Now, I want to know how these little cabinety things work. I've got no idea whatsoever. I've done no like tutorials or anything. They join together and you can make the doors open. They're animated cabinets. Okay, can we like decide what we want in there? Do we get a picture on the front that tells us what's in there? No. I really want something that actually shows what's inside it, like the storage drawers. I suppose we could go for a digital thing, but oh geez, shulker boxes. Oof. Oof, I don't think so. Filing cabinet filter. Real filing cabinets. Wild berries, red dye powder, and an arrow. Kitchen cabinet. Ignoring filing cabinets for a moment, let's look at these crates because these are what's shown in the advancements books. We're going to need some more planks, which we do have a ridiculous amount of, so let's make our first crate. We'll just make one for now. We don't need to get too many or get carried away with it, and we want to explore it before we do anything in particular. Now, if I... Yes! This is better. That's a really weird texture effect. That freaks me out a little bit. But this is exactly what we need. However, it's kind of weird how it works. So you can put... Can you put more than a stack of items in there? You can. But then you get them all out. What if I don't want them all out? You can get one at a time out by shift clicking. Ooh, I think chests is going to be what we want. I don't think we want filing cabinets at all. I think filing cabinets is rubbish. I want chests, mate. Oh, but filing cabinets are actually... No, chests. Well, I'm not going to lie. I may have gone slightly silly with the crates and the chests, but we've got so much wood. Why not? You're going to need it in future. No, we're not. No, we're going to have more wood than sense with these tree things that are going off behind us. What we need to know now is how these crates work and how easy are they to automate. Now, I'm assuming we can't put multiple items in there. So if I was to put one of these crates underneath here in this... under this plant thing, geez, we've got a whole lot of stuff there. That's going to fill up with the first thing that comes out of that tree. Now, what's going to happen to the other items? This is what we need to know. It took sticks. It can only take one type of item. Okay, well that's good. I like the fact that it can only take one type of item, but that does mean that it's not going to be ever so easy to do our automated storage system. Not without some sort of automated system, at least, anyway. And I know that doesn't make sense. You need an automated system to make an automated system. I know what I mean. I mean, we're going to need to get technical in order to do that. We're not just going to be able to drop things straight into these things. However, what we can do is use these for our amazing items. So we can put all of the things that we get from the different types of stuff in here, and it can store lots and lots and lots of them. Now, I'm not sure if there's a limit to this. I'm sure there will be some sort of limit, but I have no idea what that limit is. But look at all the different dirt things we've got already. Oh yes, this is going to be good. We have made a new advancement. We have filled the single chest with cobble from our Cobblestone Generator, which is absolutely fantastic. I actually want some of that for repairing my axe. And if you look behind me, I have done many works. I have decided not to make any progress and instead to basically just rearrange our farm, make it look a little bit more nice. And what I was planning on doing here, I need to rearrange all of this stuff again now, but use some of the leaves, which I've just realized are tucked away inside of this thing, although we actually want the green leaves, these ones. And yeah, just make this look really nice, like a garden century thing. So I was thinking down the middle here, like in between these two trellises, we could have like leaves and stuff growing around and make it look sort of bushy and interesting. That's the plan, at least, anyway. But yeah, I need to fix this axe because it is time to do some more chopping. And there's something else I want to show you as well, which is the sugarcane. Now, I was on the impression that sugarcane stopped growing when it got to 3 blocks high, but look at this. We have 2 that are now 4 blocks high, which is absolutely crazy. We're going to harvest it. We're going to get some of this sugarcane, and this is going to come in useful for us as well. Now, we didn't get much sugarcane there, but it should be enough for us to make a few bits of paper. And the reason I want paper, and I want torches, and I want sticks is because I want to make some of these nice white lanterns here. And I can make 6 of them, which isn't loads, but I thought these might be, oh, it's a little bit low down. Maybe we'll have to make our fences a bit higher, but I thought these might look nice hanging from those fences, but actually, I don't actually think they do. I don't think they do. We might have to save these for another job then, because they're not as pretty as I thought they would be. There is something I absolutely love about these crates that I've just discovered, which is making my life an awful lot easier. If I click on the crates with an empty hand, and I've got something in my inventory that can go in them, it will go in. So I've got a gravel sapling here. The gravel chest is over there. Just there. If I click on it, look, the gravel's gone in there. So I can just go around these crates, clicking on everything until everything out of my inventory is gone away. Oh, this is wonderful. It's been taking me so long manually filling them up. But you can see that these things contain absolutely tons. We've got 8 stacks of those in there. We've got 21 stacks of that wood in there. Now, I'm not sure. Oh, you can take out a stack at a time. That's amazing. And if I click on that with just that, they all go back in. Oh, this is wonderful. Yes, very nice storage system. So I managed to get another whole 6 ingots of iron smelted up. Hooray! And now I am going to attempt to make the crate key. I'm assuming this is a single-use item, or an item I can use over and over and over again. And I'm assuming if I click on those, then I won't be able to take all of them out. Yes, that means I can... brilliant. That is exactly what I wanted. This is perfect. So now I can lock all of these crates. And that means when I take the items out, they don't disappear. Because what happens is, if I click to take all of the items out, the item disappears and I can't remember what goes in there. So by locking it, I can take all of the items out, but it still stays stuck for that item. Which means when we get into the electronic or the digital storage facilities later on, and we're pumping items into these things automatically, they're not going to get all rearranged and out of sync. That's great. Amazing. Now we need somewhere to put the key. So we really need a Tinkers facility. We need to be making grout in order to melt stuff down. And we also need to be thinking about getting a mob farm and a passive mob farm, which means we could really do with grass. Now, is there an easy way to make grass? Dirt, leaves, and overworldian matter. We can use an unfamiliar item and some dirt. Or we can use some essence, and that seems to be it from that. What about a cauldron? Leaves and mud. There we go, makes grass. That's what we need. And we can make mud. We remember how to make mud. Mud is made by putting dirt in water. Oh, this is good news. So we grab ourselves some dirt if we can find it. We've got one piece. That's all we need right now. Put our dirt in there, turn it into mud, and then we just need to put leaves in that mud. And we got loads of leaves. We've got leaves coming out of our ear holes. Let's use birch, because no one likes birch leaves. Put those in there like that, and there we go. Look, we now have 4 pieces of grass, which will spread, so we can start building ourselves a passive mob farm, getting some mobs, which will help us on our quest to make many, many more things. It's raining again, but we now have enough iron to make 3 more hoppers, which is good. In fact, we might be able to get away with 4 more, which would be even better. Let's see what we can do here. We're getting a decent amount of grass over here now. I've been slowly expanding it while things have been waiting to grow over there. And there's one thing that we haven't done. Oh, this rain's horrible. And we do have a spare iron ingot, and that is, of course, light the Nether Portal and see what's on the other side. Let's go and venture to another dimension, see where it takes us, and see what excitement is there. And there we go, our very first flint and steel. We can put that flint back in there. Now, I don't have any armor. I don't have any weapons. Where maybe we should make ourselves at least a cobblestone sword. Not a gravel sword, ideally. A cobblestone sword would be nice. Let's go and see what's in the nether. Jeez, and get out of the rain with a bit of luck. What? What's wrong with my portal? What? Why? What? Well, after a little tiny bit of Googling, it appears that there's no such thing as a nether portal in Sky Factory 4. You have to eat cake in order to travel different dimensions. Of course. Why didn't I think of that? It's so smart. Yes, cake is the way. I can't believe it. Craft and eat an inventory upgrade? Cake? An inventory update? What? What is this nonsense? Age of Exploration. I thought it was just a joke, the cake. Nether cake. Obsidian around a cake. You gotta eat it every time you want to go to the nether. What? How do you get back again? Do you have to take overworld cake with you? Oreo cake. Oh my goodness me. Okay, fine. Well, I guess we're not going to the nether today because I don't have any way of growing wheat or, bone meal. We can get wheat. Yes, bone meal. We can bone meal the grass. And then we can grow wheat, but we still don't have any animals at all. And I've got 8 pieces of bone meal. Come on. Oh, many, many. Amazing. Thank you. Give me... Oh, seeds. Yes, this is good. Thank you for the seeds, mate. And flowers as well. I have a sheep and a rabbit. There's not a lot I can do with them, though, other than kill them, which is a bit of a shame. But I do feel like it's worth it at this point to get the resources that you get from those things. And I now can't pick them up, because I am full of many, many items. I have been a very busy FoxyNoTail. I'm going to show you all about what I've been up to in a moment. But before I do that, I'm just going to clean up this mess. So I've been busy increasing the amount of automation we've got and also organising it a bit better. You can see we're now using the cabinets instead of the chests here, and that means we can have them all together and we can sort them out nicely as well. So you can see I've almost sort of made it so the items are easier to collect by organising them in each of the cabinets. Now, unfortunately, the cabinets won't let you open both at once, so I do need to come into each cabinet individually and take the bits I need. But right now, I'm only interested in the resin. Oh, there's a lot of wood in there. Yeah, I'm only interested in the resin in order to make the iron. So I can come in and I can take the resin out. Now, with the dirt, I actually need the acorns as well, which does mean I need to do a little bit more jiggery-pokery than the rest of the stuff. But yeah, in order to make the dirt, I need the dirt, acorns, and the resin too. I've now got enough of the hopper bonsai trees to fill up this entire side, and I've got some vanilla trees growing here as well, giving us some of the vanilla items, but we've only got these 3 types of vanilla trees, and I kind of want to add more. So I've been looking at the saplings. We can get an oak one easy enough by just putting some dirt saplings inside of a cauldron with water in it. We can get a spruce sapling easy enough by putting petrified saplings in water. And then there's the acacia ones as well, which actually need an apple sapling, which says made when planting apple seeds. Now, I'm assuming we get apple seeds from apples. So apple seeds can be got from a market when traded with beetroot, or we can use the crushing tub and actually just crush some apples, and then you get apple juice as well. So we can get apples by getting the normal oak trees, the vanilla ones, just growing a load of those, and hopefully we'll get apples dropping. Now, I don't know if they'll do that into these tubs, but it's certainly worth checking it out. We do! Oh, this is great news, and we get a lot. We get a lot of apples from these, so we can do many, many apple crushing and get many, many apple seeds. Oh, this is excellent news. New food! New food that actually will give us the same amount as the other junk we were eating. Oh, well. Where's me crushers? Now, of course, I'm not getting apple juice because there's already sap in here. I need to break it really to get the sap out, but I'm not too fussed about the apple juice. I want the apple seeds, which I guess... Can I put the apple seeds in one of these planters? No. Okay. Can I put the apple seeds in our new little pen area? I can. Okay. Now, the apple sapling does say that it's made when planting apple seeds. So I guess we probably need to bone meal that, which we should actually have some bone meal coming through from our bone plant now, which is this one here. We've got a couple of bits, not much. It's a slow process, the bone meal one, but that's absolutely fine. If we bone meal this, it should grow a little bit to the point, oh, not quite enough to give us a sapling though. But, oh, we don't need bone meal, do we? We can twerk. I forgot about that. And there we go. It literally just grew before my eyes. So I can now break that, grab that apple sapling. And if I put that in one of these instead, are we just going to get loads and loads of apples? What's going to happen? Oh, look, it's got apples on it. That's amazing. Are we going to get a drawer full of apples, though? That's the question. There's nothing in there right now. It's quite a tall tree. And there we go. And we did. We got apples from it and oak wood and apple leaves, which are pretty much the same as oak leaves. Now, I am finding a bit of a problem with this setup that I've got here, and that is that I'm just getting way too much wood. I don't know what to do with all of this wood. I know I can keep putting it in here, but it's just going to end up overflowing. It's ridiculous how much wood we're getting from this system. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not the end of the... Oh, no, we've filled that up, look. That's got 64 stacks of 64 wood in there. Oh, dear. We've not... Oh, jeez, we're back to filling this chest up again. We are full of wood. Oh, jeez. Look how tall the sugarcane is. Why is the sugarcane growing so tall? Okay, let's focus. Let's focus on the problem, which is all of the wood. The ridiculous amount of wood that we're getting through this. Ignoring the potential lag issue that we've got building up in all of those chests, I'm going to use this apple sapling here. I'm going to dunk it in this cauldron, and I'm going to get myself an acacia sapling, and I'm going to pop it into this chest here. And now we're going to be growing acacia trees too. This is very good news. And we can also get a Menril sapling, which I don't know what it is, but I like the idea of it. And that only requires a lapis sapling dipping in water. So, since we can do that, we might as well, since we are growing many, many lapises over here. Let's dunk it in the old cauldron. Let's grab ourselves a Menril sapling, and let's see what wonderful things this gives us. Fill that chest up with diamonds. Go for it. What did we get? We got crystallized Menril chunk. Okay, what can we do with that then? We can turn it into a block of crystallized Menril, which we can put through a mechanical squeezer. Is it just a pretty block? Is that what it's for? I guess it must be used in crafting something or other. But anyway, yeah, we're growing Menril now. Now, while all of these other things have been going on, in the background, I've actually been collecting a few items. I've been smelting down some grout in order to make seared bricks, and I've been making a few of the items that I remember basically completely from memory that we'll need for the smeltery. Now, we can look at all of the different blocks and things that we're going to need for Tinkers, but the problem is there should be a book. Normally, when you do a mod pack that is for Tinkers, you get given a book, and I've not been given a book. Then the book tells you how to do everything and what everything does, and I don't have it. I've got my advancement book. So grout requires sand, gravel, and clay, and we just happen to be producing all of that in large quantities. You can see we've already got quite a lot of the clay there, and we've got loads and loads of the clay items, and we've got quite a lot of sand and gravel stuff now as well. And definitely if we go over here you can see we're generating all sorts of sandy, gravelly goodness, which is good news. Which means we can come back to our crafting table, click on our sand, click on the plus, and make 37 of them very quickly, just like that. Same thing with the gravel and even more. And then if we grab the gravel out of there, we can click on our grout. We can click the plus and hold the shift, and we can make lots and lots of grout, which we can then shove inside of our furnaces, smelt it all down, and make some tasty seared bricks. Amazing. But we need to multitask here. While we are waiting for all that grout to smelt down, we also need to be using this dirt in order to make our new farm, because we got all of these seeds that we've done nothing with yet. So we need an area that we can devote to farmland, and I think it would be a good idea to do it next to this pen here. So all I'm going to do is just start building out with this dirt and making a farm, I guess. Because I've got so much wood, I decided to make these pens a little bit more interesting. This is obviously the one where animals are supposed to spawn, and it leads through to this one here where we're going to have our crops. The problem is the water needs to go down there, and I've got no way of going down, so I'm going to have to do some very dangerous things in order to try and get this to work. So basically I'm going to put the water down there. That's going to go down into the void. Now Sky Factory 4, you can't actually die in the void. It TPs you back to your home point and then you go splat on the ground. So it's not too much of an issue if I end up down there. But what I need to try and do is actually just bring out these slabs across like that, and then I can get that water to flow nicely in that gap there. And I just need to do that on every single one of these, and then we're absolutely fine. We got Menril berries, which I'm assuming we can eat. Looks like they're going to do a reasonable amount of hunger as well. And I can eat them very fast. I like this food. I like this food a lot. Melon seeds is going to be a bit tricky because they're going to obviously break stuff. So we'll put those like that. We've got normal seeds, so we'll have our wheat over here. Why not? We've got pumpkin seeds as well. Or maybe in that case then we should probably alternate the melons and the pumpkins possibly. So let's put the pumpkin seed there. Or did we lose them? No, we didn't lose the melon seed. Let's put the melon seed there then. And there we go. Our little farm area is lovely. And I think if I was to squat here, is my twerking going to work on the seeds, or does it only work on saplings? It seems my bottom is broken. I don't seem to be able to twerk on anything anymore. Jeez. Oh, it's raining though. Maybe that's a good sign for my crops. Right, anyway. Back to making all of those seared bricks. Right, we have many items now smelted for this, but I was getting a little bit concerned about not having the book and doing it wrong, so I checked the wiki, and apparently a piece of paper and a blank pattern will craft the first book. Looking at the wiki on Feed the Beast wiki and the Tinkers wiki, it all says it can be crafted from paper and a blank pattern, but I'm just not having any luck with that. And it says you should automatically get the book, was a little bit concerning. So maybe the book's not in the game. However, I can see it there. Now, it's a book and a blank pattern. So we actually need to craft a book, which means we're going to need leather or string and paper, apparently. Oh, we'll do it that way. Yeah, we don't have any leather. So string and paper's fine. Okay, let's try this again. So we now have a blank pattern. We need the book. So we'll craft a book like that. We'll put it in there with the blank pattern. We get the materials and new book. This is absolutely wonderful. Now, apparently you can then craft that into another version as well. So we're actually technically going to need some more paper in order to make another book. I don't know how many we're going to need. Let's craft one more book like that. Let's make another one. No, where'd it go? Where's my book gone? What? Who's eating me book, mate? Okay, weird. I guess we're going to start that again then. So we make another book. We put the book in there. This time we're not going to delete it by mistake. We're going to make one of those, and then we're going to make that one into the second one. So now we have both versions of the book. And here we go. We can read the book, and it's going to tell us how to build the smeltery, which is absolutely wonderful. It looks like there are more things in this, though. We've got something called a seared furnace as well. There's all sorts of crazy stuff in here. I'm not too worried about all of those things. All I'm worried about is the main one, and I think we've got plenty of materials and resources for us to build that. So here we go. I'm pretty sure we've got all the bits we need. I'm tempted to build this over here, but I think we'd be better off doing it over at this cobblestone area so we don't set fire to everything again. So I'm just going to build out from this corner, I guess. So the bottom of this has to be a 3x3 platform made of seared bricks. That's easy enough to do. Let's break that. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I feel a little bit safer now. So then we're going to want a furnace controller. That's going to be basically the control system for this. And we're going to have 2 seared tanks. They're what's going to hold our fuel, basically our lava. Then around the bottom row, we're just going to have standard seared bricks. And above that, we're actually going to have 4 different seared drains. Now, these are the things that allow you to tap off into your buckets and whatnot. So we're going to have 1 there, and I guess 2 on this side as well, just like that. We're then going to put in glass in between all of these things because I want to be able to see inside it. I think it's nice to be able to see inside it, and it does look like we are... Oh, I've done that thing where I picked up the blocks again. Yeah, we're going to need some more glass. So let's make some more seared bricks so that we can make some more glass. And there we go. We've got another 20 seared glass, which means we can build this thing pretty big, which is good. The bigger you build it, the more you can fit in, obviously. And I'm going to build the front, make sure that is at least as high as I kind of want it to be. I've got 4 left there, and now we have, I believe, what should be a decent smelting system. We can tell if this is going to work by putting in one of our buckets of lava. In fact, we've got 2 buckets of lava here, which is very useful. Put 1 in there and 1 in there, and it looks like we're going to need more than that, which is where our cobblestone generator is going to pay for itself, because we can just stick all of that cobble in there, fill those up, and we've got free fuel for life. 1 and 2. There we go. We've got 4,000 in each one of those. Does this actually... No, jeez. I was going to say, does it actually work? Does the controller work? Looking at the picture here, it would appear I've got the wrong type of controller. It looks like, from the picture, we need... Oh, that's a melter. We don't want one of those. And the reason I didn't get that is because it's called a smeltery controller and it doesn't start with seared like everything else in the mod pack. Great. So now I need more bricks. Great. I've been talking to myself again. Forgot to hit the record button yet again. We now have the correct controller in place. I chucked a load of iron in there. You can see that is now smelting away. And we're going to need that in order to make those other saplings. We're also going to need some casting basins as well, which means we are going to need a few more seared bricks. Unfortunately, I do have a few more on to smelt. Not too many, but I think we've pretty much got everything we need right about now. So I'm going to make 2 casting basins, and I'm also going to need the casting table as well. So I'm going to make 2 of those. And the sapling we're going to make is an iron one, which means we need an acacia sapling, and that's all we got to do. All we've got to do is get the acacia sapling, wherever it is. There we go. We got one acacia sapling. That's all we need. I'm going to pop it in one of those casting basins. I think it's the basin we put it in, and we just pour the iron on top of it. Maybe we put it on there then. Oh, there we go. There we go. And it should set and give us an iron sapling. There we go. We have an iron sapling. We've made the advancement iron wood, and now I can go and plump this iron sapling in here. And we are going to be growing iron trees. And ideally, if we're lucky, this iron tree is going to give us lots of sap and resin. Not sap and resin. Resin and the iron acorns, and we can then turn those into the iron ingots. So we now have an infinite free source of iron, albeit needing a little bit of manual labor. So I'm actually going to produce a few of those. I need a couple more saplings, and I'm going to have all 4 of those as iron for now. Menril berries can create a menril torch, which is fascinating. I need this. I have many sticks, and I have many menril berries. I want to make these. I want to make menril torches. I have now got many menril torches. How good are they? Are they as good as normal torches? How much light do they give off? It gives off a light level of 14. And a normal torch does 14. Yeah, they're as good as torches. We now have 3 torches. We have torches for life. Jeez, this game's pretty OP. It's pretty OP. What's OP mean? It means overpowered, mate. Going down the rabbit hole of saplings a little further, now that we've got the iron resin and the petrified resin and the coal saplings, and because we bone mealed the grass earlier and we got ourselves some red dye, we can now... where did I put the red dye? I put it in one of these boxes. Well, yeah, we can actually now make redstone. We can make the redstone stuff. So what we need is a petrified sapling, which I believe is that one there. It is. We need some iron resin, which we now have plenty of. And we need some... oh, petrified resin as well, which we're also producing. I think this one here. There it is, petrified resin. So let's make ourselves a redstone sapling. And there we go. We managed to actually just craft 5 of them then. I only actually want 1. And we've got so much stuff growing over here. I think it's probably time that we sort of pulled back the iron production stuff, which is the coal, the gravel, the clay, and the sand. So I'm going to take a couple of these coal ones offline. I need my axe in order to do that. And then I'm going to plant a couple of redstone ones there instead. The other thing we can now make is lead. We can make lead and therefore lead saplings or lead zeppelins, which will allow us to get on to getting the gold stuff and maybe getting onto the silver as well. And this one's going to be pretty easy. We need to go to our lapis tree, which should be growing nicely over here. There it is. And grab a few of these bits. And we actually need to then make some lapis lazuli, which shouldn't be too difficult at all. It's going to be the block again, isn't it? It's going to be the block. It is. And we just need the acorns. And that combined with petrified resin, sand resin, and iron resin makes lead amber. So let's do it. There we go. We now have 24 lead amber. Now I guess we can put that in the smelter. That is going to melt. And then we can make whatever it is we need to make from it. This is good news. We are getting somewhere today, peeps. So now that we're producing the lead, we can now go for the gold amber. And this one's nice and easy as well because we got yellow dye from the dandelions we got earlier. So if we look at the recipe, all we need again is iron, lead, sand, and the dandelion yellow. And we're good to go. So let's grab a little bit more sand resin. There it is. We've got 5 of those. That's amazing. Let's chuck it in the old smeltery. And then we're going to make a gold sapling, I guess, which is just an oak sapling covered in gold. We have many of those. Again, I'm going to just make 2 of them for now. We don't need any more than that, seems though the system will, automatically generate more of them. Let's put the gold to the bottom and let's pour it on top of those trees. While we're doing that, we're also going to do the silver one as well, because we can now make silver. So if we go back to looking at amber and we check out the silver amber, all we need is a bit of gunpowder or light grey dye. Now it just happens to be that a creeper came creeping up on me earlier and I was able to get some gunpowder from that. So again, I think it's pretty much the same ingredients. We need lead, iron and sand in order to make ourselves some silver. So I think we've already got iron there. We've already got sand on us. Let's go and make some silver amber. Oh, it's not iron this time. It's tin. Have we done tin? I don't know if we ever made a tin tree. We made tin ingots, but I don't think we made the tin tree. We have hit a roadblock. To make the tin sapling, we need to get molten tin and we need to pour it on a birch sapling. 2 things that we can definitely do. Yet again, we have the means. So let's grab a couple of birch saplings. Let's grab our tin out of there. We've only got 8 ingots. Then let's hope that's enough to actually pour on top of our saplings. Let's grab those gold saplings there. Money grows on trees, it says. And let's pop in 1 birch sapling for now. Let's see if we can do it. And let's make sure that that tin is at the bottom. We've got enough to do this. Pop that on there, pour the tin on, pop that on there, pour the tin on, and let's go and get these gold saplings down while we're waiting for that. Now I think at this point it might be worth us investing in some more automated things because I don't really want to uproot any more of these trees. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll be back with you guys in a minute when we made some progress. And there we go. We now have another 4 of these little units. 2 of them have gold and 2 of them have tin, which means we're now producing tin resin, which means we can now produce the silver resin. It's all going very well, but that does mean we're going to need a few more of these. So let me go and craft some more of those up, which means we're going to need more iron, which means we're going to now need to actually start crafting the acorns and the iron resin into iron blocks, I guess, or maybe iron ingots. Of course, it's not blocks or ingots, it is indeed amber, and we can make 54 of those already, and we can drop those into the furnace. Oh geez, I didn't mean to do that. That is many ambers. And then we can actually just grab our iron out of here, can't we, by chucking it into those basins there. And there we go. Our first block of iron from this system is out. We're going to do a couple more blocks of those, but we're actually just going to turn those straight into iron ingots, and then we can do what we needed to do. And there we go. We now have 4 more hopper tray McJobbies, and we're going to fill those full of the brown mulch. All we need now is 4 more saplings, and the ones we're going to be going for are silver and diamond. Let's do this. Okay, we now have the materials to make our silver amber, although it's telling me it's not gunpowder. It's telling me it's light grey dye powder, so we actually need some light grey dye. I do believe we may have got some flowers that would give us just that, maybe not. Ooh, where are we going to get light grey dye from? We've got some bones. We can make bone meal. We don't have anything dark though. We can pulverize charcoal with a grindstone and then mix that with the bone meal. And a grindstone is just stone and a stick. We can do this. We can make a grindstone. Jeez. I am grinding coal into black dye powder. All I'm doing is clicking. I'm holding my finger down on it. I'm not 100% sure how I get the item. Oh, there we go. Just have to shift click to get the items off. So now we should be able to make the grey dye like so, and then we should be able to make the silver amber. There we go, like so, and that means we can now pop that into our amazing machine, our multicolored rainbow machine it is at the moment, and then we can make the silver sapling, which means we need Menril saplings. And it just so happens that we've been growing Menril for quite some time, so we can quite easily make ourselves a couple of Menril saplings, and I'm going to take those there as well. So there we go. The molten electrum is at the top. Molten. Oh dear, we've mixed. We've crossed swords here. We have. Quickly before it runs out. Jeez, I forgot. In the Tinkers Smeltery, it is possible to mix things together. So we're going to have to do a task now of trying to empty out everything that's in there in order to get the stuff back out. But we did get 1 silver sapling. This is absolutely fantastic. We can plant that over here, and that will actually give us more anyway. So we don't technically need the second one. Well, you would think that the last one, diamond, was going to be the hardest one, but it looks very much like they've made it easy for us. All it is a redstone sapling with a bit of gold resin, a little bit of lapis resin. I've got acorns for some reason, and some silver resin. That is all it is. So let's go and grab some lapis resin instead of acorns. Let's go to the crafting table and let's make our very first diamond saplings. We've got 2. This tree is forever, it says in the chat. We now have 2 diamond saplings growing, giving us diamond juice. We're now producing diamond amber, which can be used to make cable facades. And I'm assuming we must be able to use those things to actually craft diamonds as well. Surely we can! We can craft diamonds from it. Oh, this is ridiculous. And here we go. Our first bits of diamond stuff are coming through. Do we have enough yet to make our first diamond? We can perhaps make some diamond resin already. Not quite. We need 1 more piece of red resin. What do we need to make a diamond? Just 9 acorns. That's all it is. It's ridiculous. We've now got infinite diamonds. Oh, we're on episode 2. And we've got infinite diamonds. This is ridiculous. Let me go make our first diamond. I can't believe it. Now, technically, I need the amber to get the achievement, but I'm going to make a diamond first. Who's not going to make the diamond first? We got trees to diamonds. We got the advancement. This is absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe it. Oh, no, that was the right recipe I needed. We've completed all of that, except for this little bit here. I'm over the moon. I'm absolutely over the moon with our progress we've made today. And just to say we've done it, here we go. We've now got some diamond amber. I've no idea what that's going to be useful for. I'm sure time will tell. But unfortunately, on that note, I am going to have to say thank you all very much for watching this episode. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, please do consider leaving a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you want more quality FoxyNoTail content in the future. For now, though, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.